Thank you, Mr. President. It is my pleasure as head of the Macedonian delegation to support the report for the post-monitoring dialogue with the Republic of Macedonia. I think that the report is real and it is reflecting the real situation in the country, in the region, the relations with the neighbors and inside the country. That is why I want to congratulate the reporter Robert Walter for his report, and I hope we'll work together in the near future and we will present a report with the proposal of closing the post-monitoring dialogue with Macedonia in the near future. I support the report because it clearly says the Assembly believes that the efforts made by the Macedonian authorities to secure the implementation of the 2001 Ohrid Framework Agreement, pursue reforms in the field of democracy, human rights and rule of law, and proceed with the European integration agenda should be fully supported by the Council of Europe and its member states. I support the report also because the report says that serious reforms are made in the rule of law, put in place the merit-based recruitment in the public administration, fight against the corruption, the criminalization of defamation, implementation of the Ohrid Framework Agreement, thus making good relations between all ethnic communities in Macedonia. I would like also to welcome the idea of the reporter of reinforcing the presence of the Council of Europe in Macedonia, and I would like to ask all parts not to make misuse of this idea. As the reporter said, it will be an info point in Macedonia, and I support that and I welcome that. This does not mean that Macedonia goes step back or any similar. Opposite, it means increased cooperation that should lead to closing the post-monitoring dialogue in the near future, I hope. Ladies and gentlemen, Macedonia, 22 years of its independence, faces its biggest challenge with the relation with our neighbor Greece. As you all well know, Greece is vetoing Macedonian membership in NATO and European Union, asking the country to change in name and the naming of the identity of the majority that lives in the country. There is no second example in the history, neighbor to ask its neighbor to change the primary right of self-authentication of every person. Greece is doing that. Greece still practices long time ago left credo that the strongest do what they want and the weaker do what they have to do. Opposite of this, we think that in Europe we should be friends and cooperate. 2 million people in Macedonia want to be member in NATO and European Union. Greece does not want to do that. That is why I applaud and support the clear approach of the reporter Robert Walter, using Macedonia and Macedonia in the report, and clearly saying in paragraph 2 of the report that the Assembly regrets that the name issue continues to delay the opening of accession negotiations with the European Union, as repeatedly recommended by the European Commission since 2009, as well as the attempts of the Republic of Macedonia to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Despite the ruling of the International Court of Justice of 5th of December 2011, the Assembly hopes that Greece will adopt a more flexible approach to this issue. I know that many of you here support our struggle for self-identification. I ask you, go in your parliaments, speak about Macedonia and Macedonians, tell your MPs what is Greece doing. Because if we make rule of this Greek approach, tomorrow your country might be the next. If we vetoing Greek blackmails Macedonia, maybe tomorrow this approach will be to Great Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Poland, Russia, Azerbaijan, Turkey or any other. Dear Greek friends, we know that tomorrow on the EU summit you will veto again the opening of negotiations of EU with Macedonia. That will be 50 years since 2009, European Commission proposing and you are vetoing. But make no mistake, Macedonia will survive and go forward, Macedonians also. And we will continue to reform so our people live better and happier. And make no mistake, we will fulfill the dream of our founding fathers for freedom, Macedonia democratic, free, part of Europe and Euro-Atlantic integration. Thank you very much.